Hey family, Grand Rising. Welcome back to the channel. May all be well with each and every one of you. That is the main objective here. So we're going to pull some Monday, some 8/8 Lionsgate portal messages today, August the 8th, 2022. And so far, I've pulled throat chakra in the reverse. So once again, to continue to piggyback off of the energies that we have been picking up on. Somebody definitely wants to, it's like they know you know something, or that you're going to find something out that they were doing either illegally. This is like a spiritual offense, an actual physical offense on this 3D plane. You all have to definitely take it where it resonates. But yeah, like somebody has been wanting to block your throat chakra. Somebody has been wanting to silence you about details that you have regarding a specific situation. You're also gaining knowledge in an area that relates to your change, whatever change that it is that you are, making in your life, or whatever progress you are making. Change and throat chakra came out together, and they both came out in the reverse. So what this tells me is somebody is definitely working hard at trying to throw you off here. Um, Somebody wants to make you feel like they're not doing something that they are actually doing, if that makes sense. All right, so we have a Merkaba, and this is the number 32. So someone here could be not born on the 32nd of the month, of course, but somebody could be age 32. You can be born on the 3rd or the 2nd of any month, or you can be born on August 5th. Okay. Um, Whoever's been lately trying to get into the org field, this person talks very, very fast, because I notice, when I feel the energy, I begin talking really fast. Or someone here in my collective, those of you who are watching, you could just talk really, really fast. Okay. This could be out of nervousness. This could also just be simply just trying to get your point across and say what you need to say. Because that's why I feel like I go through it, because the enemy always be trying to work hard and getting us to shut up and not say things, that we really need to say. But anyways, the frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to transverse or traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. All right, so many of you could be traveling to different planes, to different dimensions, of course, in your sleeping state, where you're also receiving a lot of knowledge, a lot of downloads, a lot of wisdom, spiritually. And essentially, all this is doing is aiding and assisting in your evolutionary process. Right behind that, we have romantic love. And the frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. So, um, this could also be a past lover who is responsible for this, who is responsible for trying to, shut you up, trying to silence you in fear that they will be exposed for who they really are, which, I mean, there's no running from that, because all evil deeds shall be seen in the age of Aquarius. Okay, there's no more hiding, there's no more parading around like nothing's wrong and pretending, because those with the eyes to see and the ears to hear definitely see and hear. All right. But when it comes to this romantic love, what I feel regarding this is that this new lover that you are attracting to yourself is someone who, just like you, is woke. Okay. This isn't an act. This isn't them trying to be a chicken tender pretender. Okay. And act like there's something that they're not. This is going to be a loyal, someone who is very um, self-aware, self-established, self-sufficient, things of that nature. Um, we have realization coming out right behind that. So I feel like you're definitely having a realization of some sort, um, to kind of go back to whoever's been illegally trying to stalk you, watch you, tap into your, like, I also got a download about someone that, like, it's like something you're doing online is being watched. I noticed, I don't know really how to break this down. I don't know if this has happened to anyone else, but I've noticed it's like certain things that I'll place in my Amazon cart or just any cart period when I'm online shopping. I noticed that it'll either be deleted or there'll be some problems with the shipment, some problems with me receiving the item, but other people, it'll suddenly fall in someone else's lap or in someone else's hands. So you are definitely being watched. So like I would definitely suggest that you are something about your IP address, you know, protecting that, like get some sort of VPN network if you have the access and the means to do so, because your search engine, whatever you're searching and looking up, um, that's being watched, okay? Um, Someone is doing a lot of illegal hacking, a lot of illegal watching, and once this gets out, many people who were connected to this and who had knowledge of this will be going to jail, okay, or prison, because you know what they were doing, watching you, especially if kids are involved, is just downright disgusting. So we have synergy. So the frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning. All right, so with this synergy, back to the romantic love aspect, I feel like when it comes to the synergy, this is like someone that you are calling in by way of your thoughts, by way of your consciousness, by way of your ability to break down and see, all right, who people are. We have healing and soul time coming out together. Both of these are upright as well. What I feel like with this is, you know, you've had to take a lot of time out, a lot of time to yourself. Basically, you had to go into isolation, hermit mode, to heal, you know, and to realize and to make these inner changes within thyself. You had to really ground yourself with the earth coming out next here. You know, you're someone who is, you know, you are channeling a lot, you're receiving a lot of downloads, and you need that space and that time, you know, that synergy, that energy within thyself to really move forward. And I feel like this is what's at stake here. This is what someone here has been trying to block and stop. You know, your divine connection to Mother Nature, your divine connection to the Most High. Somebody is very, very jealous of that. Um, Somebody is also jealous and envious of the language you use, certain things that you believe, certain things that you say, because the so called believers of the Most High, because they don't have the same direct connection as you do, and because, you know, you're not just a stressed out freak or maniac, always nerved up and worried about something, um, that infuriates them because they're like, well, how am I supposedly a believer, but this person seems to be just carefree and in bliss, you know, in a state of peace. And that's because you all do not allow outside sources or frequency, external, internal, whatever, to affect you in a negative way. You know, you guys have become um, master energy transmutators. Basically, like that's a big part of your journey. That's a big part of your walk, you know, is being this energy transmuter, you know, sending the negative energies back to where they have come from, you know, and not accepting situations, people, places, things that you know don't have your best interest at heart. All right. And with this realization, um, somebody's definitely up shit's creek. Somebody's afraid. Yeah, it's causing them anger. We have death and anger coming out. So this ending, because they realize that there's going to be an ending here. They realize that the Most High is on your side here. They could try to send death spells, whatever type of spell work that they think that they're going to do. All it's going to do is just bounce off of you and hit someone closely connected to them. That's why they've been advised to stop on several occasions, but they're choosing not to, right? But this anger is caused because of this massive ending. Um, the fact that you're no longer around to be anyone's emotional, mental, or physical punching bag, spiritual even as well. All because people, place, and things refuse to do the work. That's not your fault. Okay, you're going to heal regardless. Yeah, we have frustration coming out right behind anger in the upright. Okay, so you're no longer frustrated. This is your energy. Yeah, you were for a while there, or for a short time, but once you came into the knowledge and the wisdom that you needed to carry on with you to this next phase and stage of your process, all of that anger, all of that rage, that basically dissipated because you realized what you were under. You realized what was at stake here. All right. Tell me more. Yeah, we have success coming out behind frustration in the reverse. So I feel like somebody definitely thought that they was going to be successful, or they was going to successfully get away with doing something to you, or attempting to get over on you, or something along those lines here. Um, but again, that did not work either. Hold on, guys. I need to grab some tissue. But that didn't work either. So it's like they're beginning to see you in your true nature and in your true character, and to hell with what people think. If they're not supported, they're unimportant, period. It doesn't matter who they are, family, friends, loved ones, it does not matter. Once again, if they're not supporting, they're unimportant. Don't let nobody tell you who you are, what you've done, when they ain't never even been on your level yet. And for some of them, they will never be, not in this lifetime at least. Okay, so the next card, you all, that we have is disruption. So they thought that they was going to disrupt your plans, but in this card, as you all can you see that? Oh, I don't even think you guys could see it because it's so dark. Well, never mind. But in this card, there's basically, you have different pathways. There's different directions that you could potentially go in. See, this is what they did not know. They thought that they had you back up against the wall, without any resources, without any support. Whole time they didn't know that the Most High is working feverishly, on your behalf, right? To protect this royal priesthood that you are well on your way to. Yeah, we have determination, we have comfort. So you're comfortable in your skin. All right, you're no longer in isolation. These people wanted to isolate you, but you've been protected from it all. We got protection and consciousness. So your consciousness is protected. Your spirit, I don't know, I just heard your spirit babies are protected. This romantic love that is entering into your life and that you're attracting, all of this is protected. All right. I need some tissue though. One second, you guys. 1 second. I'm trying to finish up. No. Alrighty. My apologies, you guys. I am back. I just did not want to start the video over. But yes, as I was saying, somebody just, I don't know, is sick to their stomach. This guilt is eating them alive because they know what they've done, and it's all about to come out in the wash. It's all about to be exposed. They should have been leaving you alone. They should not have been watching you without your consent in doing this weird stuff anyways, because they're low-key coming off as predators, shysters, people that'll do anything for clout, basically. Yeah, we have ideation coming out. So somebody could just be ruminating over you, like, on and on. Like, all they do is constantly think about you and what you're doing and what you're going to say next. There's a reason why folks been telling you all your life, oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you, and I wouldn't say that if I were you, because they're trying to protect themselves. They're trying to protect some falsehood and some type of family dynamic or family system, like it's going to be protected in the age of Aquarius. Everybody's getting exposed for their deeds. God don't like ugly. I don't care how many times y'all try to call yourselves repenting, y'all faux Christians that really don't have no belief in the Most High, because if you did, your language wouldn't be the way that it is. These be the same people speaking sickness and death over their life, but want to look at you some kind of way because you're unlike them, because you speak life, light, and love over your life any chance that you get, no matter what your circumstances is looking like. And that's why your life is taken off the way that it is, because you're a real believer. You know, you're not envious, you're not a hater. But yet, the fact of the matter is, these people, instead of healing with you, instead of getting on the bandwagon, and you ain't forcing nobody to do nothing either, but instead of getting on the bandwagon and doing what needs to be done spiritually, they want to stay stuck in the same old, what is the word I'm looking for? Paradigm. As if we haven't already had massive paradigm shifts already thus far. But that's on them wanting to stay stuck and trapped in the old world when it has clearly died. Okay? But anyways, we have breakthrough. All right? Somebody is jealous because they know that you're about to have a massive breakthrough, or you already have, and they cannot go where you're going because they've shown themselves over and over, through and through, to be inconsistent, to be non-supportive. Yeah, we have the struggle days are over coming out. I'm going to set that right between the healing and the soul time. All right. We always rise again. So absolutely, we always rise again. The true chosen, the true elected ones, the true 144, those that have been called and chosen and accepted their position spiritually. Oh, just know the struggle days are over. We have the letter H. Something about a restraining order. When things are all said and done, you may need to get a restraining order, or you already have a restraining order against, this could be an abusive ex-partner, an abusive or disrespectful neighbor, family member. Hell, this could be a boss, somebody that you're trying to restrain away from you, somebody that has been illegally watching you in the astral. This is just a creep. Whoever this person is really a creep. Yeah, we have lens. So something about you have like a new set of eyes, like a new set of lens here. You're seeing things extremely clear at this time. All right. Yeah, we have seeing now everybody isn't my friend, homie. All right. So somebody definitely sees that everybody ain't their friend. Everybody ain't their homie. Everybody ain't for them. All right. We have the letter V. All right, somebody with the letter V or H could have just recently come up into this knowledge. All right, so it says they think they know you, but they have no idea. Real TRL vibes. Shout out to the 90s, man. But anyways, they think they know you, collective. They think they know you. You may have, what is the word? You may have confided in some of these people, and you didn't even go deep. That'd be the sad part. You'd be hitting just regular schmegler degler shit, just like regular surface level stuff with them, and they be really trying to run with that information and think they know your whole life story. It's man, it's quite pathetic, and it's very funny, right? But we have a family of pain coming out right behind seeing everybody isn't my friend, homie. So yeah, a lot of you and those you were connected to came from a family of pain, a family that hid behind secrets and pushing stuff under the rug, never wanting to face anything, but yet wanting to get mad at the generational curse slayers in the family, wanting to get mad at the visionaries and the creators of the family, the spiritualists and the healers of the family, because they didn't have what it took, or they don't have what it takes to wake up and smell the coffee and to break these generational curses. They're not doing that, you know? And so it'd be your own parents, your own family, your own cousins, brothers, sisters that be sitting here hating on you because they're mad that they don't have the same knowledge of you. They don't have the same get up and go about you as you. These people is not challenging the status quo in no way, shape, or form, but really call themselves believers, though. That'd be the sad part and the funny part about it. You're a believer, but you don't want more out of life. You're a believer, but you want to do the same old for every day of your life. Like that, make it make sense. These people are parasites. period. We also have I did you wrong. So somebody knows that they did you wrong, but you alchemize the situation. They put you last. But you're basically, what I'm saying and what I'm seeing here is the first shall be the last and the last shall be the first. All right. There's going to be a reunion of some sort right after this judgment day. All right. Whoever painted you out to be the villain, they're currently receiving their karma, and this is divine punishment. Whoever tried to make you feel like you was just an outsider, an outcast, a redheaded stepchild, they tried to act like they was ashamed of you whole time. If you really knew the truth about these people, which a lot of y'all already do, and is discovering at this time, hell, you'd be ashamed of them. You'd be sick to your stomach when you realize why these people are the way that they are. Why they choose to sweep things under the rugs, because they don't want to get exposed. All right, we got the letter R, and then we have hard to read, stubborn, daydreaming, and woe is me mentality. So somebody is definitely either receiving clarity or ignoring the piece of clarity that they had, because they're so fixated on you. We have Anubis energy out here, goddess energy, and soul cleanse. Okay, something about this month is significant. We have Sister 999, likes to be right about everything. So you guys was definitely dealing with some narcissists. Okay, we have your hard work will pay off in the long run. And then lastly, we have deadlines, appointments, tardy, and too many tasks. So that could be what, the Most High is basically getting at in terms of this month goes, or just something significant could be happening this month. For many of you, you could be moving this month, buying a new vehicle this month, anything is possible. Oh, that is another piece that I'd like to include in the reading before I close it out, because my phone is dying, you guys. But I feel like somebody is just upset because, once again, with the language, because you speak, it doesn't matter if you don't have two freaking nickels to rub together one day. That next day, I bet you're gonna come up with something, because you're a true believer. You truly are in your Christ consciousness. You realize that the God is inside of you, right? Which is why you are co-creating a reality, which is why you have this strength about yourself, this knowledge and wisdom that these people can merely just, all they can do is fake it. They know good and goddamn well they don't believe. They know that they're not on your level. Period. I don't care how old they are. And you wonder why they be walking around miserable. The energy just be off. All of it just be off. Because they're unhappy, miserable people. Who don't want to change. Who don't want to realize their contributions to the way in which their life turned out. And how their life turned out. They don't want to look into that. They don't want to see that. But all of that illegally watching, illegally spying, trying to hack into people's phones and trying to see what people are searching up and what they're buying and how much they're spending, like, all that's, listen, all that's coming out. And it's getting exposed. And every single person who's been guilty of, oh, it's prison time, baby. Lights out. Okay? But that is what I have for you, collective. I need to get ready with my day, but I had to come really quickly as soon as I arose, and I had to get this out. But I will be back a little later. I'm planning on going live. Your girl finally gonna do something with her hair. Ciao. And then I'm gonna get on live, y'all. But I will see y'all in the next one, and just have an amazing Monday. Oh my God, where am I at? I'm obviously in the other dimension. But have an amazing Monday, and until the next one, divine timing, we are rising, and I am checking out. Peace and love.